Hey everyone, welcome back to another lackluster gameplay video. Today I'll be playing Brand in the mid lane versus Ekko. I do want to just take a second to say thank you again for all the positive feedback, and if you do like this video as well, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm doing a replay this time because someone in the comments on my last video said that they're kind of running a little long, so what I'm going to do is kind of speed up through the boring parts. So let's just quickly run over the matchup. It's me versus Ekko, which is in favor of me. I can kind of just press E on him whenever he steps up to CS, which forces him to farm with his Q. In the jungle, Master E versus Nunu is kind of just whoever plays better. In the top lane, both of them are running Ignite, which is a pretty lethal top lane, but in my opinion, my Swain should have taken Teleport just because he's probably going to be pressured a lot and maybe killed, or what he needs to do is just farm for late game against that type of champion, especially with an Ignite lane. I really think that Teleport would have been a better option for us, but bot lane is kind of just a skill matchup. And so just to get into this mid lane right away, I do max E against Ekko and all melee champions just because, as you can see, I'm just peppering in these E's whenever I can. If I'm not in range of the minions, I will auto attack as well, but it's not worth taking minion aggro for the one auto attack. What I also try to do is freeze it on my side of the lane, which creates kill pressure because my jungle can come and gank me, or I'll be able to just chase him down the lane. Just getting in as many E's as I can. Doesn't really cost that much mana, so it's kind of just free poke. Alright, so now what's going to happen here is they actually see my Master Yi because it was warded. So I get really nervous right here, and I flash because I don't really want to mess up my EQ. I ignite Nunu to let him know that I'm pretty serious about killing him, and I actually would kill him if I didn't take the time to auto attack right there. I'm not sure if my W was on cooldown and I just wanted to auto attack in between to just make sure, but I mean, we got the flash from both of them and the teleport from Ekko right now. So it looks like my bot lane just got a kill as well, which is awesome. That means that almost everyone is winning except for the Swain, who started cloth 5 or cloth 4 or whatever it is now. So I just want to farm this wave as much as I can. I take a lot of damage here, but it's totally worth it. I don't want to miss like a bunch of CS. I have a biscuit anyways, and his poke is easily dodged, so I don't mind taking it. If it's someone with a little bit more like harass, I probably wouldn't have tanked all those minions and would have just forfeit like 3 or 4 of them. But it's not much to worry about. So now that it's getting up higher in the levels, I can't just walk up and press E whenever I want to, because he'll combo me as well, and it'll be a more even trade. I think I would still probably win if we did a full combo on each other, but I don't have Ignite or Flash, and I don't really want to risk it. I know that his lane is pushing, so I felt safe to W the back wave there as well as poke him, which is a good thing to do. Camera's kind of going crazy here. So yeah, as you can see, he's still pressing Q, his time winder to farm, which he's doing incredibly well, I will say. But a lot of Echoes, if they're forced to farm with Q and step up to your tower and like get near them, you can punish them pretty heavily, like we have been. So this Nunu is invading. He kind of just consumes and smites the bird away from him. I do have it on our Fog of War, just so I can kind of like give you like what I'm thinking by what I see, as well as like what I do in reaction to it. So this is how you prep a wave. While the first minion is taking the 2 auto attacks, you auto attack 2 of the back minions, and then you auto attack the melee minion, and then you auto attack the 3rd range minion, and then you can just auto attack them after they take the tower shot. It's pretty. If you can go back and watch it, you can just rewind it and see how to prep a wave under Tower's Brain. It's a very nice thing to know. A little spam ping going down there because we don't really know what's going on, but that's alright. So I did, on my first back a little while ago, I got my blasting wand. I normally do Blasting Wand first, just because a lot of the times I don't know if I want to build a Rod of Ages yet, or if I would just want to go straight into the Leandries and Rylai's. So back to the top lane, you can see I'm pinging him because I know that Ekko was full HP and full mana, because all he did was Q the wave one time. I know that Nunu's not bot because of our 2 wards down here. Didn't see him walk into the river, and I know he's not going to gank through lane. So I literally typed in chat that was like, watch out bro, like they're coming to get you, like I know they are. And he just disrespected him, so I do use the Scribe's Bloom to sneak into this bush and just get some free poke off onto Ekko. It'll make it so like when he's trying to get to lane, I can zone him out, which I will do here in a second. So he's trying to walk through there, and I'm just be like, nah, you're gonna miss at least a couple of these minions. So that's good. Top lane did die one time, but that's alright. Every other lane's ahead, and I got Master Yi that kill early, so like even though I didn't get the kill, I reacted, got 2 flashes, and got him the kill. So in return, he's going to give me this blue buff right here, because scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing, which is fantastic. Alright, so let's kind of speed up through here. Just farm the wave. So right here, I'm like spam pinging bot lane, because I know that Nunu was just top and had a successful gank top, and he probably had farmed his jungle up there, so the next logical place for him to go would be bot lane. With my Ekko being Mia and his teleport almost off cooldown, like I didn't know the exact timing, but I knew it was close, so if they had a ward behind them, they could have gotten 3 or 4 man ganked, you know? So that's why I was spam pinging and immediately walked down there and cheated towards that side just in case anything were to have happened. So right here, I'm just kind of CSing, trying to get as much poke. Alright, I'm actually going to replay that because I played this pretty poorly. So what happens... I'm going to slow it down. Here, let's see if we can get the moment when he engages on me. Alright, so what happens here is I press E on the back minions because I thought he was going to be there. And then I immediately thought he was on fire, so I pressed Q and ignited, which didn't stun him because nothing hit. Like I thought my conflagration was going to spread to him, but it didn't. So I was forced to flash after using my ult and ignite, which was very poorly played by me. If I would have been paying attention or saving my abilities to not farm, even though I was trying to poke, it just wasn't worth it in the end. So I do have enough gold after my to buy my Rod of Ages, which is really nice. Sometimes I like to go Leandries first, as I said. But, I mean, if you have enough gold on your first back to just outright buy, or your second back to outright buy Rod of Ages, it'll be really nice. Because they do have a lot of AD and AP damage, so they have mixed. So just buying scale, like HP, is just really nice. On top of that, I also run... My runes are armor. For my seals, I run scaling HP. For my blues, I run magic resist. For my quints, I use ability power. And for my reds, I use magic penetration. So, like, once I have Rod of Ages, Rylai's, and Leandries, I have like almost 3,200 health. So, like, even though they have a lot of burst, I'll be able to live through it, even without the resistances. So I did miss a pretty embarrassing Q there, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So right here, like I save my second combo. I don't use it on the dragon, and I don't use it on him before he flashes, because that was the second time he flashed, so it was up from when I got it the first time, because I know he was gonna sub-zero. If you can stun him, just stun him out of it is the easiest thing to do. Saves you the hassle and HP. So up here, I see that, first of all, I believe that Ekko has gone back because I didn't see him farm the wave. And even though I'm missing these 6 waves, because he just came back with full HP and mana, I think that this is going to be a good roam, because this J4 has been cocky all game. He's been just super pushed and no one's punished him for it. So my goal is to punish him for the first time right here. So I do press back, just because, just in case he doesn't show up, I can just automatically leave. And it saves me the 8 seconds or whatever it is to actually press B again. And once I decided that I want to leave, you can just press B in preparation for it. And if you need to cancel it like I did, that's just the easiest way to do it. So we did get the free kill on there. He did flash, which is great, and Caitlyn got it, even though I used my ultimate. I mean, it was just for the kill secure. Caitlyn getting it is perfectly fine. She's 2-1, and she doesn't have as much CS as I do, even though she is still winning in her lane. So we get this tower here, and then I go back. I'm just gonna kind of speed through here. I don't know if you saw that, but while I was roaming top, I was pinging my jungler to cover my tower. Because Ekko was pushing, I did see, so having him cover my tower makes it so I only lose maybe 10 to 15% of the tower instead of 50. Ekko, I think he has his screen somewhere else and just totally didn't notice because he didn't ult at all. So 2 are dead. 2 are dead and I have a pink ward. So this Rift Herald is pretty free. As you can see, my cute little dragon pink ward here. So I played a game as Ziggs earlier today, and my team got Rift Herald as well. And I will say that Ziggs and Rift Herald together are broken. Rift Herald hits the tower one time, and you can pretty much like empowered auto attack and satchel charge it, and it's dead. I think at like 18 minutes we got both of the inhibitor towers, Nexus towers. Yeah, it was so broken. So right here I just get the Sky's Boom to help my team, help Swain a little bit. I'm gonna try and see if I can steal this, but I don't end up. He smited early and everything, but that's fine. He still has his consume. So right here I get a good stun off, but I kind of play this pretty piss poor after this. I stun him, or I press R on him, because I think that he's gonna bounce it into the minions, and I would be able to kill him. I do get his flash, but he gets mine and my ignite, so I think that was a good trade in his favor, but that's alright. So after that was done, what I immediately wanted to do was go for Rift Herald. But my Master Yi goes to farm the blue buff instead. So he eventually comes after a little while, but I just kind of farm the waves until he gets there. So we get the first tower for free since we kind of have like more pressure and a ton of minions, and they don't really have that much wave clear. So he finally puts the Rift Herald down, and so I know that Nunu has Smite and Consume, and that can take a lot of Rift Herald's health. So what I'm gonna want to do here is focus on getting my stun onto the Nunu, just so he doesn't kill it right away. So that's what I do. I immediately E, Q, and then stun him, while my Rift Herald does all this damage here. We don't quite get the whole tower, which is perfectly fine, but because I do get the nice heal from Ezreal because he walks into a WQ. My Master Yi does die. Oh, excuse me. He does die, but he also killed J4, so we can't really blame him too much. I can't be mad at him. Right here, I EQ the Morgana, but she block shields it, so I don't really go for the kill. Just get the tower and want to walk out. So right now, I want to leave immediately. Like, I start pinging the dragon and everything. Like, I want to immediately leave. Like, we should have just left the Nami and whatever, but this Ezreal ease in right on a trap, so I'm able to get this last auto attack flying through the air to kill him. And so that's pretty nice. Dragon is spawning right now and it's in 15 seconds, so I immediately want my Master Yi to run down here so we can just do it right away. But since he was already backing, I decided that I would as well. I get the items for Leandri. I don't get any of the big pieces like the Haunting guys. I just get the core pieces, and we go from there. So I don't want to lose any pressure mid, so what I decided to do is push the lane first, because I don't want to lose any CS. I don't want to lose any CS just because we're going for Dragon. We don't really have any wards, aggressive wards up anyways. We have defensive wards up, so I know they won't be able to sneak it, so that's mainly what I'm worried about. So I see that they're getting ready to start it. I would have liked to have farmed one more wave, which is what I go back and do because they don't actually start it. So right here I kind of panic. I ult him just in case he wants to all in me. I'll have that free stun, and the slow one to him kind of deterred him from wanting to fight me anyways. As you can see, I'm spam pinging the a fire dragon. I don't care what anyone says, spam pings are the best thing in the world. Like, they help so much, they make everyone listen. I use that initial EWQ onto the dragon to help the team get it faster, and then I wait for the cooldowns, and I don't want to do it again just because Nunu has his smite consume, and if I can block at least the consume, it'll give my E a better chance of getting the buff. So we kind of chase through here, don't really get anything. I don't anyway, my team does. And so what I want to do is, since the second wave of bot is pushing and we still have tier 2 tower on the bot lane, I want to just go for that. It's the most beneficial of the towers that we could go for. Trying to break an inhib without any Baron buff or Rift Herald at 19 minutes is still kind of tough no matter how bad you're winning. This Swain up here is actually fighting, locks him down, waits for the ignite to wear off, and heals up until he kills him. That's pretty good. So with one dead, and I just saw Nunu and Morgana on the minimap, I know that this tower is free. The worst that can show up is Ekko, and he can't really wave clear anyways. And Master Yi takes towers hella fast. So I'm not really afraid, and since like 2 of them are now dead because my bot lane did get a kill, they got a double kill, we can just feel free to take this tower. Get a nice little combination down on Ekko before he can ult, and that's how you win the game. Forfeit at 20 minutes. Alright guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Good game.